if he were to win the World Cup and then retire the next day, right, I think none of us can fault him, because he
he's just won everything already.
Yeah. That wasn't red, that wasn't yellow. This is Football Kaki. Hi there, hello. Once again, I'm joined by my two Football Kaki bros, Eldad and Jordan. As you guys are watching the World Cup, you all now understand that Argentina is going to play France in the final. This is going to be a World Cup preview to go and review what we think is going to be some areas of exploits for both teams, and ultimately breaking down the meaning of legacy for a win on either side. Now that I'm joined with you, bros, I just want to ask you guys, looking at the game objectively, France versus Argentina, what do you think are some areas of exploits for both teams? Do you think that France is able to find an area of weakness for Argentina and vice versa? What do you guys think?
To me, I find for France side, right, they are not strong in all departments. Like, they do not have the era where during the 1998, definitely.
Okay.
So definitely one of their weak point is the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So like they only have this Adrien Rabiot to be the holding midfielder.
Yeah.
But then they like super rely on Mbappe and Giroud to score the goals lah. Yeah. For defensive wise, they are still okay. Not much of a big issue there. But as we mentioned earlier, before that, Varane's weakness is aerial duel lah. So, but then looking at Argentina's height, who have the height there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real concern for.
So that's my some takeaway at the moment. Yeah. How about you, Alec?
I think it goes both ways also. I do agree with Jordan that in terms of height, and aerial threat, right, France is more potent in the air, especially with Giroud. So, my thing of expectation is that, of course, Argentina has defenders that are pretty decent in the air, like Romero. But if, let's say, France are trailing, right, they have more options where they can just bomb the ball up. But Argentina may not be able to do that because Argentina's team is naturally smaller.
Yeah, naturally smaller.
So I do think that if France are able to exploit the aerial threat from Giroud, it will be beneficial for them, because if you keep the ball in the central midfield, France may have a problem, but you shift it wide and you're crossing balls in, then it's to France's advantage.
Yeah. But I think, as I mentioned earlier, saying that France's weakness is the midfield. Yep. I would hope to see Argentina take opportunity of it. Yeah. Like maybe placing like to overload the midfield.
Yeah, with like a good pressing on this system. I also think the outstanding players for Argentina has been their midfield players lah. But then there's Paredes and then Rodrigo De Paul. They've been playing very well as a midfield three. I do think that in a way, Argentina, they are very heavily dependent on Messi and Alvarez to go and create something in terms of scoring. But at the same time, I think aside from this long ball issue, do you think that there is a way for Argentina to make use of Messi to go and create playmaking, or do you think that France will be targeting him specifically, or in a way, or do you think that France is just going to play their own game, not going to focus on Messi?
I think if France wants to have a proper like team play and everything, right, they shouldn't just overly focus on one player. They should focus on exploiting the weaknesses of Argentina themselves, because I do think that, as like what I said, there will always be one centre back that is shorter for Argentina's side. Cristiano Romero is solid in the air, but if you're starting Otamendi or you're starting Lautaro, right, then it's something that you can easily be exploited. Plus, also in midfield, I do think that naturally, like with Tchouaméni, Rabiot, right, they are slightly bigger in size. Slightly bigger in size, so they can, if they are able to be a bit more physical, or at least try to match Argentina's physicality, right, then they should be okay, because Argentina, right, is a very skilled midfield. They can create, they can penetrate, they can do that. But if they are talking about trying to do chance creation, right, usually it's Messi or Alvarez. Whereas like the French midfield, if they really do it properly, they can exploit.
Yeah.
Plus, I find the last few goals for France, right, is between, like, the chances created in between is within Mbappe and Giroud. Not much from the midfield, though.
Yeah. They are very heavily dependent on. Actually, Griezmann is the one I think that they really depend on to go and create.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, Griezmann was the like cam and free roam type of player.
Yeah, correct. But like you said, especially if you watch that England game, their midfield got quite heavily challenged France, because you can see that Bellingham, Rice, and Henderson, they were like causing them problems throughout the game. Yeah. But it's also because of the fact that they are playing two midfielders that are not traditionally CDMs. They're more box-to-box midfielders.
Correct.
In Rabiot and Tchouameni. But that's also because of the fact that they are injured, like Camavinga, Kante, and Pogba is all injured. But now that you sort of have a breakdown of both sides, who do you think is going to win? Objectively, like if you look at the matchups, what both sides can offer, what do you think is the end result?
Okay. Jordan, you go first or I go first?
You go ahead.
Okay. My heart says Argentina, my head says France.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's really because Messi. Yeah. Just Messi. As much as Mbappe is Mbappe, right? Messi is Messi.
Yeah.
So it's basically like, it's like, if you must remember, you think that you are the king, but I'm still here. That thing, and Messi is the one thing that he wants to check off, because he's already experienced the heartbreak of losing a World Cup already, like once. So definitely, I do think that that thing will be there, that he will want to do whatever it takes to win the World Cup, right? And the thing that I feel that for Argentina is good is also because all the Argentina players want to win it for Messi also. So they're not playing for Argentina, they're playing for Messi also. Which also has a very big emotional impact. So I would think that from the 0 to 90 or 0 to 120, right, they will go all out.
Yeah.
They will go all out. But France, they have better chances to exploit Argentina.
Which one are you picking?
I'm just gonna take Argentina. I'm gonna go.
What about you?
For me, I look really into even to the penalty shootout. If both teams were to draw, definitely Emi Martinez will surely perform.
Yeah,
will outperform Hugo Lloris. Yeah. So then penalty kick takers wise, I will still go for Argentina's those penalty kick takers lah. So I will still go for Argentina to win the World Cup.
But do you think that you'll go to penalties?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah. Okay, for me, right, I think that, well, I thought about this all day. I was trying to rationalize in my head a scenario where both sides win. But I think if I were to come across 10 scenarios, I would say 70% of my brain leans toward France winning. Just purely because I think that they have immense pace with Mbappe, Dembele, and then I think the Giroud factor is going to be a huge issue because Argentina, they haven't really come across a team that is just going to target like just whack the short players to the extent that France is going to exploit. Yeah, but I'm rooting for Argentina, but I mean in my mind still I still think that France is going to win. Now that we've set our picks and who we think is going to win and lose, we'll get the results on Monday. Do you think the outcome will affect ultimately the trajectory of both the stars of both teams? So let's say, for instance, if Messi wins, I think we can quite easily say that he's the GOAT. You know what I mean? There's no... Yeah. He closes the door. He officially gets to slam the door and then no one else can put their foot into to block it. But I think if he loses, right, there's a big chance that there'll always be room for argument that he never won a World Cup. You know what I mean? So do you think that it matters whether he wins the World Cup or not? To save his legacy.
But if he compares to Ronaldo, then he can break to Ronaldo. At least I reached the final.
Yeah, but at the same time, Ronaldo can say, at least I won the the Euros.
But Messi won a Copa America.
Yeah. But I think the Euros is slightly harder lah. But yeah,
True.
yeah. But what do you think ultimately? What is the outcome for Messi if he loses or if he wins, or even if Mbappe if he wins or loses? France.
I think it will affect Messi more than it will affect Mbappe, because Mbappe he's got a lot more World Cups to go already. He's already won one already, so it's just more for Mbappe, right? What's his career trajectory at club level going to be? So, but for Messi, we already seen what he's accomplished at club level. He's won one Copa America. But the thing is that, like what you said, like, if he wins, doors closed, he's good. If he loses, people can still argue Ronaldo is good, Ronaldo is good, or Messi is good.
Yeah,
good because you're basing it on the club career already. You're not basing it on international already. But if it's international, right, Messi won 2 international trophies. Ronaldo won 1 big one and 1 small one.
Yeah. Josh, what about you? What do you think about the ultimately?
I do agree with once what Zlatan made a comment or a short comment on both of them. It was a match before Sweden faced Portugal. He was saying that Ronaldo is a trained good athlete. Yes, he's strong. He's very good in everything, but Messi is natural.
Yeah, like gift from God.
Yes. Yeah. So I would still think that yes, even if Argentina did not win the World Cup, I still think he did his best to paint a good picture for himself to end his career somewhere in the few seasons sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think looking at it from a big picture, ideally we all want Messi to win just because of the fact that we've all gotten to bear witness of this amazing rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo over the past years. And then I think it will just cement his legacy as the greatest player if he can end his career winning a World Cup. If he were to win the World Cup and then retire the next day, right, I think none of us can fault him because he
he's won everything already.
Yeah, he'll be very, very, very shocked. But same side for France and Mbappe. Looking at it from a big picture, if he wins, he'll be catapulted quite steadily into this GOAT conversation because he won 2 back-to-back World Cups lah.
He can hang the boots already.
Yeah, he also can hang the boots. I mean, when you talk about it, a lot of legends did not win 2 World Cups. A lot of great players. Yeah, like a lot of great players didn't even win 1 World Cup. But yet again, this guy at this age, he's win 2 World Cups. Yeah, but
Pele is the only one that won 3 World Cups.
Yeah, I think, correct.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I guess this is the interesting outcome. Before we go, I want to ask you guys, what do you think is the score?
Wow.
Let's see how I feel.
Viewers out there, you win, call me.
What do you think is the score, Jordan?
Wow. I'm gonna give it 2-2.
2-2. Ooh. Okay, then do you think Argentina will win by a pens?
Yeah.
Okay. El, what about you?
1-0.
1-0 to Argentina.
But I think it will go into extra time.
Yeah. I've thought about this really hard the whole day, thinking about the score. I think that France will win 2-1, sadly. And it's going to be quite sad. But I guess we'll find out on Monday. For those of you that are tuning in, you know that we drop an episode every Wednesday. We will be recapping the World Cup and then also picking our best World Cup team. I guess we'll see you guys then. And we'll figure out the results together. So in the meantime, take care and enjoy the World Cup final. Bye, guys.
All right. Happy Friday.